Welcome viewers to a brand new series of Europa Universalis 4. Rule Britannia is out, and I actually quite surprised at the timing of the release of Rule Britannia and the ending of what is now my previous series, which is of course about a Crusader. Like, I did not plan that, but you know, it happened. Regardless though, Rule Britannia. Let's talk about what we want to do with this new DLC. There's heaps of new changes, and well, we will see some of them, but we gotta pick a campaign, and I've already made my choice. I've hinted at this during the ending of the Boy Crusader, and well, I'm sure you can spot already, but let me just zoom in. Hello to the Great Heathen Horde. So, Rule Britannia makes heaps of changes to the British Isles, and well, we are going to use that as a staging ground. Like I said, I had this planned before the DLC even came out. So, the Great Heathen Horde is a Danish nation, so I wonder if I can just show you somehow. Modify. Cool, Great Heathen Horde. We're using 400 points. It's led by Ragnar Lodbrok, and that probably gives you more hints about what this is coming from. He's a 666. He is kind-hearted, which I'm sure he totally was not. My history with this time period, and I may as well just come out and say it, it's from the Viking time period. It's from around 800 to 1000 AD. I can't remember the exact date of the Great Heathen Horde, but basically it was a big invasion from Norway, Denmark, this area, Scandinavian regions of the English, British Isles, and they ended up taking over large chunks of it. Sort of, and exacting tribute. So we are kind of going to be in their, kind of like a successor state, I guess, sort of, hundreds of years later. So, Ragnar Lodbrok, because why not? It kind of makes sense. It's kind-hearted, he's 20 years old, nice and young, 666. We are Danish, we are Norse. I thought about having an easy religion, like, I don't know, one of the Catholic or Muslims religions, but nah. Let's do it as Norse, because it's just fitting. Because at this time, the invading Scandinavians were still Norse. They're still praising Odin, Thor, etc. So we are Norse. We are nomadic to kind of be like the heathen Hordish army. They weren't nomadic in the sense of what this game defined nomadic, but there's reasons why I'm being nomadic. And to be honest, the fact that they're nomadic is actually kind of the reason why I call them the Great Heathen Horde. They're steppe nomads, Western map graphics, because none of the others truly make sense in my opinion. We are Empire rank, ideas-wise, and I think this really gives you a good hint of why we're doing this. We have the first tradition, discipline plus 10%. Second tradition, war score cost versus other religions, which guess what? It's everyone else, because no one else is Norse. Ideas, the first one will be cavalry combat ability plus 20%, followed by shock damage, followed by core creation cost, and the rest don't really matter. Why? We are going to do, I believe it was called 80 years around the world. It's an achievement we have to, as a custom nation, starting in the British Isles, controlling only land in the British region, which is this. You have to conquer a whole bunch of provinces, including, well, I know one of them, I believe it's like Cairo, Alexandria, or somewhere around here. I know there's one on the east coast of America, one on the west coast of America. I believe one is Cape Town down in South Africa. There's something in India, and I believe we need Canton, which as a British call it Hong Kong. So, this is what we're gonna do. We have 80 years to do it. So yes, we are a pretty big nation. We have 311 development. That is huge. Compared to what I normally start off with. I mean, you know my previous starts, Livonian Order, Lucca. Yeah, you get the idea. They're not very big nations. But this time, we are a pretty big nation, but we are restricted by time, by 80 years, and we have to defeat the Ming. Naturally, this is very hard, so let's go and hit done. Our land is all of the mainland British Isles except bits of Wales. I've left England these 3 provinces. The reason is, I kind of wanted to have more connections to these Irish miners, of which there are plenty now. I wanted more connections to them because I want to be able to conquer that quickly. I want to be able to conquer this quickly. The British will likely move the capital to probably somewhere in Normandy. I doubt they'll move it down to Gascony. We will probably avoid the mainland, and my plan is going to be interesting. My plan will involve attacking England, and I know Portugal is allied to England to start, and we're going to use that as a jumping point if possible. It's going to be a little tricky. I said we're going to have to avoid the mainland, but it's actually not possible. I'm going to have to take at least 2 points off Portugal. It's tricky, but we'll see how this goes. So let's start, I guess. Ironman, of course. Yeah, sure, whatever. And Great Heathen, if I can spell, Horde. Now this is also hitting on my desire to play a Horde again, because I love Hordes. Now this is a non-standard Horde, obviously. We are starting in the British Isles, for heaven's sake. But we'll see how this goes. The Cognate of the Great Heathen Horde. The Norse faith gives us the following modifiers. Land force level modifier and naval force level modifier plus 10% each. Belongs to a pagan group. Okay, and we can see all of Eurasia and bits of North Africa. Helpful, potentially. So, Norse. Now, first, being a horde, we need to give land out to the tribes. So, let's do that. I believe any land of not the right culture will have autonomy, so we may as well just chuck that land out the window. Because we care very little for it. So, Scottish land, nobody cares. Like, actually. I believe Lothian is the central trade. And oh, I put my capital in York, because I believe that was where the original capital of, what do they call it? Effectively, wherever the Great Heathen Horde conquered, I believe that was their first capital, so we put it there. Oh, these forts, we can't afford them, so we're going to kill all our forts, because they're way too expensive, including this one. Cool. And the one in London as well. I don't plan on being invaded on the mainland, and hordes suck at making money. Oh yeah, tribes. Ideally, I also want to give land away that has higher manpower than anything else. So obviously the 111 I don't care about. Oh wow, Cornwall. How's the culture map mode look now? Oh, Port Cornwall is just... what is left is Cornwall. With an A, funny AE instead of war. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And you can see this is Welsh. It's not a culture group. Wait, this feels different. Oh, okay. Welsh is the same culture group as Scottish. And there's Highlander over there. Same culture group as Irish. And we are Danish because all the land of the primary culture of whoever you first took land from, in this case, the English, will get replaced by your primary culture, in this case, Danish. So you can see we have heaps of Danish land over here. And I did purposely leave Orkney in the hands of the Danish because, sorry, not Danish, the Norwegians, because this gives me a CP against them. But regardless, I believe I was giving land away. How much do they want anyway? They want 30% of my land. Right. Well, Irish land, nobody cares. Man, our marriage is new. And what else? I don't want to give that away. Let's give away this. And hell, let's give away all these Irish land because no one cares. And now I guess we're forced to give away some English land, or at least half decent lands. Why are these ones 2% autonomy? Strange. I would certainly give a little bit more land away. All these lands seem to have higher everything else compared to manpower, so I guess we may as well keep giving away Scottish land. Ayrshire. East March is a new province, and there we go. The tribes are happy. So let's ask the tribes to raise a host, and that gives us a new general, and we may as well get some manpower from them while we're at it. We are at 21,000 out of 38,000. Cool. So we have lots of infantry, which we don't really care about. That's fine. Now we are Norse, so we can select a deity. Odin, Freya, Thor, Tyr, Njord, and Snorter. Now, a lot of these aren't that helpful. Why the heck is tier giving national status modifier and discipline? That's just so strange. Tor's pretty nice at the start to give you a nice, good leader, but no. I believe I'm going to go for Odin for that core creation cost, just to keep the admin power nice and cheap. And obviously the first thing we're going to do is declare on England, or at least as soon as we're allowed to. National decisions available, introduce vision quest, sure. And spray of Norse rituals, sure. Now the new mission system is kind of bland because we aren't one of the special nations like England or France or Byzantines. So we get build to force limit. Well, that's a force limit. Yeah, we need to build 10 more troops, maybe. How's our economic situation looking? Not great. Oh, speaking of economic situation, I know I keep going on tangents. This is a thing I do. Oh, the merchants are pretty good already. Surprising. Rivals of Danish, Burgundians, and Castilians. Not the French, curiously enough. Alliances with a few people, but what interests me more, we are a horde, so we can establish tributaries. Now, these will be amazing. I don't actually have to kill these Irish miners, but at the same time, if I have a look at this, well, maybe it's an idea to not kill the Irish miners and focus on our real goal, but at the same time, why shouldn't I? They're just easy food. I'm going to try to tributize non-Irish miners, to be honest. But alliance-wise, let's have a look at that again. Just Brittany, who will also be our tributary, so yeah, that's a thing. I don't really want to establish an alliance with them. I'm going to try to tributize everyone I can. So that will help boost our income and manpower and whatnot. I've already chosen this. My rivalries. Yeah, Denmark. Makes sense. This is very hard, right? Because why is the Danish army so small? I mean, I get it. I'm a horde. Ming has 139 enforcement. That's going to be scary, and we have to fight that. And there's several ways you can do it. I want to do it the traditional horde way, if possible. And that means get a border of them, cause them to get a disaster, which is unguarded northern frontier, and then I will just kill them honorably. In fact, I'll probably kill them last. And by killing, I just mean take the one province, because I really don't want to have to take more from them. It'll be a huge pain. I could change cultures already, that'd be kind of funny. But no, let's not do that. Okay, Burgundians and Castilians. Yeah, okay, Castile and Burgundy. Oh, I can rival England. Hell yes, that's going to be very helpful. Okay, so our fleet, what does it consist of? 10 lights, I have 18 transports, not bad. So I want to send a fleet over to Ireland, so I can get some troops over to the Pale. I mean, I can probably just ask you for military access, but I have more important things for my diplomats to deal with. So just give yourself to Ayrshire. You get to Ayrshire. You come here. Where's the English capital? Is it here in Caen? Caen? I think it's a new province as well. I think these two used to be part of the same province, or these two used to be part of the same province. I can't remember. Alençon used to be there as well. Maine used to be there. These two were split, which means, yeah, so it used to be Caen and Co. And then Calais. And down here, nothing's changed. Sorry, this is actually the first time I had a good look around Europe. I know over here, I think these two provinces split. Or maybe it was these two. These two wasn't, are more used to contain both these two provinces. So have a quick look around, actually. I'm curious. Sorry. Cambrai, quite famously, is a namesake of the Peace of Chateau Cambrai, which is the end of the 1558 Habsburgian Franco-Turkish War, which ended up bankrupting the Spanish and the French. It was interesting. But anyway, sorry, distractions. These two got split. North and South Holland is now Amsterdam and Den Haag. Okay. And I can't quite remember if anything split here. I don't think so. Maybe Namur is new, I'm not sure. And I think the land here it was split. Paris used to be way bigger. Like this doesn't used to be there. This used to be Paris. Reims used to be Champagne. So I think these three used to be Champagne. And that's actually amazing because the French actually has defensive death now. As in, they have 2 provinces wide here. Whereas previously, this little bridge here, land bridge, was only 1 province wide. But anyway, okay, distractions. You guys head over there. You head up here. And you focus down there. I would like the heavies. So the transport's going there. These are the heavies, you come here. And these are the lights, you come here. Okay, cool. Let's ask some people to be our sort of subjects. We can get royal marriage, yeah, if only. So establish tributary, and let's also see who else wanted to be our tributaries. So, because we can't declare war for the first month anyway, so let's use this time to establish as many tributaries as possible. Okay, so all of these guys here. So Utrecht and wait, what? Utrecht has 2 provinces now. I'm pretty sure this province here is new. Regardless, Friesland, however you pronounce it. And do we want to produce more troops? Global force limit. Oh yeah, I was looking at missions before, wasn't I? Before I got completely sidetracked. Yeah, we could try to do that. What's the reward? Morale of armies, land maintenance modifier. Expand the Great Heathen Horde, gain a bunch of base tax, production, manpower, and make Yorkshire area cheaper to develop. If total development grown by at least 50, that's going to be easy to do. Conquer new states, grown by at least 5 states, assemble an army, have an army of 80,000 or greater. We will definitely do that before the end. What's the reward? Not bad. Unite home region. All provinces. Oh, we're going to finish this trip pretty quick. Especially if I do actually focus down these Irish, which I do want to. What's this one? Get 2 nations to be in alliance with us. Yeah, we'll see. That's going to be tricky. That's going to be tricky. A lot of this is going to be tricky. High income. That's not going to be hard. Build buildings. That's going to be hard. Global dominance. English Channel is the highest value trade node. Man, if only we start off with the English Channel being the highest value trade node. Wouldn't that be something else? But no, it does not. And yes, we are based in English Channel. York, I think, used to be part of Northumbria? No, York was always separate from Northumbria, but York used to be part of the North Sea trade node. They actually moved it down to the English trade node, which actually is huge. Because previously, I wanted to have my capital in York, but that would have been a big disadvantage because I think back then, Northumbria, York, something here, and the Cumbria created a state, and they were all in the North Sea trade node. It's much better the way it is now. Okay, cool. I think we can finally unpause. Cool. Now, what do we want from our subjects? Well, first, give me your cash. Yeah, manpower is fine. No, money. I definitely want money, but I also need manpower. That's going to be tricky. Give me manpower. Friesland. Oh yeah, I should mention, my heir is utter crap. Yeah, I don't really care about his name. Lose 50 prestige from this action? Yeah, well, I kind of want to keep my prestige high. So maybe what I'll do is when prestige gets higher, I'll deal with that. Oh, speaking of which, my trait is kind-hearted for one very good reason. I want to try to race my way to exploration as soon as possible. What that means is I need to not waste diplo points on lowering war exhaustion. Was that a good idea? I'm not sure. What was I doing? Oh yeah, subjects. Sorry, I'm terrible at this. I'm just terrible at remembering what I'm trying to do. Demand extra money. Yep, sounds good. Friesland. Give me manpower as well. Brittany, you can give me a lot more, so that's going to be great. So I'm actually going to try to keep you sweet, and I want 1 admin point from you rather than manpower or money. So give me admin. I want to rush my way to admin, take 5 as soon as possible so I can take exploration. And In fact, let's actually just literally rush admin. It's going to be important because we have to spend ammo on coring as well. That's going to be pricey. Let's wait for diplomats to get back. And do I want to build my manpower? Not my manpower, my force limit. Build 2 my force limit status. I don't think it's that important. I will consider it in due time because we don't need the extra troops. But they will help. How many cavalry do we have? 4, 4, 3, and we're building, I think, like 5 from the action raised host. 5. So I kind of want to fill out my cav if possible. But 10 cav is going to cost over 200 ducats. There's no way I'm going to be able to support 10 cavalry. So yeah, let's actually not build our force limit. Tricky. Not sure I like that. Light ships are coming down here as well. And the heavy ships, cool. Okay, some diplomats are back. Let's keep establishing more tributaries, which actually isn't that many. Damn. Well, East Frisia, be my tributary. Obviously, if any of these tributaries get sucked into a war, I'm not helping them. Okay, East Frisia, you can give me manpower as well, and you can give me extra money. I could also get some prestige of them, but I'm not going to. Cool. And I need you to consider who I actually want to attack in the in Ireland, I guess. Okay, you improve relations with Silgo and Portugal. We gave him a rival against a bunch of people who I don't care about. Establish tributaries, still only those guys. That is fine, I think. You try and improve Ottomans. Because I need to consider how I'm going to get down here. And speaking of what, I should actually check that achievement again. Around the world in 80 years. So, New York. Oh, that's not very helpful, is it? Okay, so we own Manhattan. Fair enough. Where is Salon? Okay, we can't see the New World, can we? Ashuay, so Suez Canal. North Konkan. That, I believe, in India on the western side. Bengal Delta is in India on the eastern side. Canton, also known as Hong Kong. And Musashi. So we have to defeat the Japanese, which means we are going to need a navy. That's slightly unfortunate. I was hoping I wouldn't. I mean, I knew what I had to do, but I kind of let the fact that I've defeated Ming cloud my thoughts. I kind of want to snake my way along North Africa. Why do you hate me so? Okay, is there a single big nation in this area who might even consider me as an alliance? I do not care about these Irish miners. They do not matter to me. I think the answer is a pretty straightforward no. You hate me. Okay, forgetting the fact that the French don't like me. Very hard. Neutral attitude. It's actually not that hard to get you on my side. I'll have to improve relations here. And I also do not want you to fight me, so that's another thing as well. Now, Portugal has an alliance with Castile. That's expected. It's also unfortunate. It is most unfortunate. Okay, there's one cav coming out. Now, what does the English fleet look like? 9 lights. And what's over here? 6 transports. So English fleet will be nice and easy. We need a naval commander. But that said, I don't believe the English have a very big navy anyway. Maybe we don't need an admiral. I don't want to waste a 50 diplo if possible. So let's just go ahead and destroy them. Oh yeah, how goes my general? He's Vladimir Igor. That's not a very Danish name. Vladimir. Huh. I'm not going to create... I'm not going to turn my ruler into a general. That's just silly. That's just asking him to die. That's a much better name. But no. You're going to have to do. You have 1 siege anyway. It should be good enough. But if I can reduce casualties early on, that means there's less money I have to pay. Let's pick a nice Nordic sounding name. Tordgron is pretty crap. Okay, whatever. There goes 50 military points. We can only have 2 leaders. Really? Oh, because we don't have feudalism, do we? Oh yeah, that's a thing. You don't start feudalism. Oh, that's lovely. Ah, great. Oh well. That's a thing. I completely forgot about that. Ah, hell. Capital's in York. It's inland. It's in farmland. Ah, what a pain. Oh well. Let's try to minimize our casualties on the sea by having a leader. I know feudalism gives you an extra leader slot. I'm going to steer trade. Oh, that's interesting. You can ask someone to steer trade to you. I wonder if that's one of the actions in here now. Establish tributaries. Double check that. Yep, no one new. Steer trade. Interesting. I wonder if anyone will ever voluntarily just offer to steer trade. Yes, they totally would if I were allied to them. Is that the replacement for transfer trade power? No, you can do both transfer trade power and steer trade. Now that's interesting. Huh. Cool. Okay. Castile, I'm going to issue an embargo on you. Burgundy, I'm going to issue an embargo on... No, I need to declare war any day. So let's focus on that. I can declare war on the 11th of December. Which is now. Oh. Really now, England? Well, you just made things not very fun for me. This is unexpected. But let's be realistic. What the hell is Castile gonna do to me? Castile's gonna sail their navy to me. And he's gonna make me regret declaring war. Or is he? Screw you too. I refuse to bend to your will. Was that foolish? Maybe. What I am going to do though is build a few more heavies. 1, 2, 3, 4. That I think could be potentially very helpful. Now, Irish miners time. Let's find some... Oh, we can't declare for a month anyway. So, we have 12 power projection. I'm going to send an insult to Burgundy. I thought English were my rivals. Should I get more power projection than that? Wait, that insult didn't work? Oh, because Burgundy's not my rival. No, I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. Actually, 4 heavies is a bit too much. I can't afford it. Okay. Do you find someone weak here to declare war against? That's all I have to do. Send these troops over here. Now this war's gonna take some time. I'm not fussed. I need to wait out Castile. That's number 1. And I know the French will probably attack the English at some point, especially with me at war with them. Not at war with the French, it is. At war with the English. I'm not going to land troops on the mainland because that would be silly. That's how I get my troops killed. Okay, I need to get my power projection up, so I'm going to insult Denmark. Sorry, Burgundy, I didn't mean to insult you, even though they have my guts anyway. Successor of Vladislav III, we need a Jagallion. So, Poland's in the Union of Lithuania. Everything as normal. Now I'm going to send most of my troops over to Ireland. I have no land on the mainland, so this is fine. You guys... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Well, why do I have... Oh yeah, must have captured them. Oh yeah, wasn't there a thing called naval policy? I saw that in one of the dev diaries. So where the heck do you set this thing called naval policy? Military, perhaps? That's professionalism. What? You gotta be kidding me, it's a tiny button here. We cannot afford it because it costs a ton of money. Oh, I would have loved to have won war. But no, I can't. Cost 290 ducats. Why does it cost 290 ducats? Oh wow, it's so expensive. Well, I'm not gonna say no to those cogs, because I will need the cogs in the future. Cool. Yes, I do want to see that. And we're gonna loot this place dry. Not that there's much here worth looting. And remember, I have no forts. This is gonna be great. So get over here. 2 free diplomats. I'm gonna see if I can improve with somebody else. Ottomans, we have a lot in common. And I have a lot in common with the Poles as well, I imagine, right? No, I actually have nothing in common with the Poles. Danes hate the Poles. Novgorod's not gonna last. Well, money, money, money. We're gonna need lots of money. When can we declare war? Oh, now apparently. Well, how about we show some superiority? Who's Desmond? Who are you allied with? You. You're allied to Tyrone and someone. Okay. Okay, you're allied to him. Well, let's not piss off too many people. Gotta be a little careful here. So let's just show our superiority and see how this goes.